Assalamualaikum and a very good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you and welcome for coming to our forum on the fascinating topic of how augmented reality AR and virtual reality AR, VR are shaping the world we live in today. Firstly, my name is Muhammad Huzaiman Hafis bin Husin and I am the host for this event and I'm thrilled to see such a diverse and engaged audience here today. First of all, the purpose of this forum is to explore the profound impact that AR and VR technologies have had on our lives, from industry, society as a whole, and how they affect the world that we live today. These immersive technologies have come a long way and continue to evolve rapidly, influencing everything from education and healthcare to entertainment and business. We need to know about this topic. Augmented reality and virtual reality have rapidly emerged as transformative technologies in recent years. They have the potential to revolutionize various aspects of life, from education and healthcare to entertainment and business. Today, we will delve into the impact of AR and VR on our world and explore the opportunities and challenges they bring. Firstly, I want to introduce to all of you our panelists today. We have two panelists. Firstly, panelist one is Izzat Muhaimin bin Zulkifli, and he is he is sports science and technology teacher from SMK Ulukinta. Before this, he always tell to me he really want to watch technology and want to using AR and VR technology maximally in education. Secondly, our second panel is Dr. Ajmal Arif bin Mohamad No from Hospital Kuala Lumpur, Clinical Research and Department. Her motto is want to see the bright future of patients by using full advantage of technological developments in medicine. Uh, in this forum today also, we have three agenda. The first agenda is we want to see the cons of AR and VR in education and healthcare. Second agenda is pros of AR and VR in the education and healthcare. And lastly, we want to make a simple discussion about agree or disagree if we continue using AR and VR in our life. Alright. All panels are ready? Yes. Okay. We will start our first section. First section. In this first section, each panelist will now give a brief presentation on their perspective regarding the cons of AR and VR in education and healthcare. Firstly, I want to ask panel 1, what do you think about the cons of these topics, especially in education, because you are a teacher?
Yes, thank you for our moderator, Mr. Huzaiman. In my opinion, as a sports science and technology teacher, I think there are a lot of cons or disadvantages of using AR and VR in educational purposes. Today, I want to speak up my opinion about the disadvantages and cons from using the AR in and VR in education from many aspects. Firstly, in cost as aspect, implementing AR and VR can be very expensive, as we know the cost of the hardware, software development, and the maintenance can be a significant barrier for many educational institutions, particularly those with limited budgets. As we know, our country still be the second class or third class country for some place. Uh, many district in our country still doesn't have any development like the city one. So the cost must be very expensive for them to implement in the AR and VR. Second, we can see from the technical requirement aspects, AR and VR often require high-end and device like VR headsets or powerful smartphone and computers. So not all students and the school may have access to these technologies or creating so this thing will create a digital divide from a city that use AR and VR in their educational purposes and the district or other city that cannot implement the AR and VR in their educational purposes. Three, I think the main disadvantage from using the AR and VR in educational purposes is these things can distract ourselves from truly learn something. While these technologies can enhance learning experiences, they can also become distractions to ourselves. Students might be more interested in the immersive experiences than in the educational content itself. So I think it's 50-50. Uh, we might learn and immersive experiences, but we only focus on that rather than the educational content itself. The fourth one is limited social interaction, such as the virtual reality (VR), in particular, can be isolating. Students that wear the VR headsets may not interact with other students, with their parents or teachers, so they can miss out on the important social of and collaborative learning experiences. And the last one is privacy and security. If we use AR and VR technologies, often this can involve collecting and storing data about student. This thing can ensure the privacy and security of this data can be a significant concerns, especially with younger learners. That it is because like the younger learners will not have an experiences in using the AR and VR, so they must take take it the privacy and security aspect so easy. So I think it can be a problem to themselves in reality and their future.
Alright, thank you, Mr. Izzat. Now we will see the cons of AR and VR from panel to perspective because we can know everyone have their own perspective. So we want to see if panel 2 have their own idea.
Thank you, Mr. Huzaiman. First of all, I have got a lot of reports regarding my patient that say they have a lot of AR and VR side effect. First of all, they have motion sickness, whereas one of the most common issue associated with VR is motion sickness or simulated sickness. When the virtual words doesn't match up with a person's physical movement, it can lead to nausea, dizziness, and discomfort. This can be a significant problem, especially for extended VR session. For example, when you watch a football match, whereas you have to put your phone close to your eyes, and then you have to see or watch every moment because you don't want to get miss of any goal scoring opportunity. Second, there also a lot of my patients say that they have eye strains due to prolonged use of AR and VR devices can strain the eyes due to the need to focus on virtual objects at varying distance. The fixed focal length of some VR headset can cause eyes discomforts and potentially contribute to digital eye strain. The third one is physical health concerns. Extended use of VR can lead to physical health problems, including musculoskeletal issues. User may adopt unnatural posture or engage in repetitive movements while immersed in virtual environment, which can result in discomfort or even injury. The fourth one is psychological effects. Some of our user or my patient They have also may experience physical effects such as disorientation or dislocation. After using VR on extended period, the blurring of lines between the virtual and real world can lead to a feeling of detachment or confusion. The fifth one is social isolation. Isolation. Excessive use of VR, especially in social VR environment, can lead to social isolation and a decrease in face-to-face interaction. This can have negative effect on mental health or well-being. For example, when you are being isolated during the MCO, yes, you've been so very bored, and also you have lack of social skill, whereas you are being associated because of you maybe being uh, JKT. Maybe you are the one of the COVID-19 patient, and then there are additional addiction potential, like just like with you are with any kind of technology, there are a risk of addiction to AR and VR experience. People may become so engrossed in virtual worlds that they neglect real life responsibilities and relationship. This is the main cause of the divorce. There are our country divorce rate is very high because of the AR and VR experience. And then we have privacy concerns, whereas AI devices can raise privacy concerns as they often involve capturing and processing real-world data. This can lead to potential privacy breaches, data misuse, and surveillance concern. For example, when you use some of our social media apps like Instagram, Facebook, where people can take your photo from your album or something, and they misuse that for any bad intention. And then we have limited accessibility. Not everyone can use AR and VR devices comfortably. People with certain medical condition, disability, or sensory sensitivity may find this technology challenging or inaccessible. And then we have cyber sickness similar to motion sickness, which have some user that may experience cyber sickness in AR when digital elements are overlaid onto the real world, leading to discomfort and disorientation. And the last one is cost, which have been said by our first panel, Mr. Izzat from the SMK Raja Perempuan, Hulu Kinta. Whereas high quality AR and VR equipment can be very expensive, but making them inaccessible to many individual and organization. For example, I would say that in medical, we have something that we can, for example, for the future doctor, there are something that they can learn, and also they can be get at the university. For example, experience. They need to be they have to need an experience to be a good doctor. For example, if you can make a simulator about how to operate the patient, how to cut the skin without cut the blood vessel, and also how to handle any panic patient that are very hard to handle. That's all. Ingat.
Alright, thank you our panelists. Good explanation. Now we can see the details about the pros of AR and VR in education and healthcare. Just like panel 1 said, if you want to use AR and VR in our life, we need technological requirement such as high-end device like VR headset or technological computer. It will affect our cost in daily life. If we don't have money, so we cannot use the technology in our life because the cost is very high. Just like panelists two said just now too, the cost of the technology AR and VR, they will affect our healthcare too. For example, our organs just like I were broken if we always use the headset, because the headset we need to see very close using the headset. Okay, we have already done our section 1. So let's go for the section 2. Alright everyone, besides of the negative impact of technology in our daily life, we can also see the good sides of this technology too. It is because I believe everything in this world has their own bad and good sides. Alright? Okay. So let's begin our section 3. I want to ask panel 2 first. In your opinion, what is the good sides of AR and VR technology in healthcare industries? Because maybe you can give your opinion as a good doctor.
Thank you again, our moderator. First of all, there are a lot of the good side of AR and VR technology in healthcare industry. The first one is medical training and education. As I said before at the section 1, there are kind of simulated procedure, whereas medical professional can practice surgeries, procedures, and medical technique in a free-risk virtual environment, improving their skill and confidence. But here, you just can save a lot of life. Beside of that, you can also gain your experience by using VR. And the second one is anatomy visualization. Students and healthcare practitioners can explore 3D models of the human body, enhancing their understanding of anatomy and pathology. And then we have the learning. AR and VR enable medical training and collaboration, allowing experts to guide them and educate professionals and students worldwide. For example, if you are going to be a good doctor, such as the England one, you can get the same learning skill as them by using the AR and also VR. And the main point is surgical planning and navigation. Pre-operative visualization, surgeons can use AR and VR to plan and simulate surgeries, allowing for precise incision points and minimizing risk during complex procedures. Intraoperative navigation. During surgery, AR can overlay critical information such as patient data or real-time imaging onto the surgeon's field of view to improve accuracy. For example, when you are form 4 where you are taking your biology subject, whereas your teacher just draw at the whiteboard. But if you are using AR and VR technology, their image can be more detailed and also precise in order of where your heart place, where your blood vessel, and also a lot of things. The third one is medical imaging and diagnostic. Enhanced visualization, VR can provide a more immersive and detailed view of medical imaging data, aiding in diagnosis and treatment planning. 3D is reconstruction. AR and VR can convert 2D medical image into 3D models, offering a better understanding of complex structure. For example, when you are being a doctor or you need to see a CT scan or X-ray, you have to need a 3D view so that you can know where the broken part or anything where you have to be more careful, and then being more pieces at the cutting bone or whatever. And the fourth one is patient care and rehabilitation, pain management. PR is used as distraction therapy tool to reduce pain and anxiety during medical procedure or post-surgery recovery. Physical and cognitive rehabilitation. PR can be employed for physical therapy exercises, cognitive rehabilitation, and neurological rehabilitation, making therapy more engaging and motivation for patients. The last one is telemedicine and remote consultation. Virtual visit and AR and VR technologies enable doctors to conduct virtual consultation, providing remote healthcare service to patients, especially those in remote area or with mobility issue. For example, when you need to be in contact of doctor from the UK, whereas your your health may be very bad, that you need to be taken care by the doctor of from the UK, so that you can be direct by using AR and VR technologies. And real-time monitoring. AR can display vital patient data such as heart rate and oxygen level for healthcare professionals during virtual consultation. So that when they have your data about your blood, about your oxygen rate, heart rate, so that they can make some research about how to maintain your health. And yeah, that's all for me.
Alright, good explanation from Dr. Ajmal. By Dr. Ajmal says just now, using AR and VR, we can make our healthcare industries more good in the future. For example, just like Dr. Ajmal said just now, by using AR, we can connect with another doctor from another country to solve our problems in healthcare industry. Okay. Now, how about you, panel one? What do you think about the advantages of using AR and VR in education?
First of all, thanks to our moderator. Uh, for me, I strongly agree with our on what our moderator has stated just now, that some everything in this work will have their own bad and good sides. So, in my opinion, I think using AR and VR also have their own advantages or pros in educational purposes. We can see these advantages from some aspects. First one is immersive learning. AR and VR can create a immersive learning environment that make learning and more engaging and interactive. By on this way can lead students to explore lots of concepts and subjects in a way that feels like a real life experiences, such as our Dr. Ajmal has stated just now. Their new doctor, uh, if we use the AR and VR technologies, we can give to them the real life experiences on healthcare purposes, such as cutting the skin without cut the blood vessel. So the students also can have the immersive learning from the using of AR and VR, such as if we use the AR and VR uh, wisely, we can learn on a subject that contains lots of uh, picture or models more to 3D, such as biology subject. As I remember when I learned in biology in my primary school, my teacher has just uh, picture the model of our body on the whiteboard only. But if we use the AR and VR technology, we can show them the real concept or real model from the body, ex, exclude or include our heart or other organs. Second is visualizations and simulations. These technologies allow our students to visualize complex concepts and phenomena that might be challenging to grasp through the traditional methods. For example, as I have stated just now, the student can explore the human body in a 3D concept or experience the historical events as if they were there. The third one is experiential learning. AR and VR can provide opportunities for experiential learning, and it will allow the students to actively participate and learn by doing it hands-on. This hands-on uh, approach can improve the students to understand and retention of the information they get from the using of AR and VR technologies. Then we can see from the personalized learning, the using of AR and VR also can adapt to individual learning styles and paces. So educators can, like me, can customize the content to meet the needs of each student, providing a personalized learning experiences. So all students will have their own paces and can learn without get left behind from the other student. And the last one is accessibility. These technologies can make education more accessible to students with disabilities. For example, AR can improve and AR can provide a real-time translation or of text or audio for students with language barriers or students with diseases that cause their organs to dysfunctions, like uh, the using of uh, AR and VR can help them to learn the same way as the normal students learn. Okay, I think that's all for me.
Wow, such a incredible explanation from our panel one. By the explanation of panel one, we can see the AR and VR technologies was very relatable with education and healthcare industry. For example, I want to highlight one point from panel one, which is accessibility. By using AR and VR, these technologies can make education more accessible to students with disabilities. Because beside us, which is normal person, we also have disability students. For example, AR can provide real-time translation of text or audio for students with language barriers, just like panel one said just now. For me, these things is a very good problem solving to solve our problem for disability students in our country. Okay. Uh, I think we have already done for our section 3. So we will go for section 3, which is the conclusion. Now, at the last our section in forum today, I want to ask the common question, which is in every forum have this question. The question is, do you agree if we continue using AR and VR in our life, and why? I open this question to both of you. So, who want to give their opinion first? Okay, panel one, thank you.
Thanks to our moderator, Mr. Huzaiman. Uh, in my own opinion, I think I will I think I will agree if we continue using the AR and VR technologies in our daily lives. The decision to continue using these technologies depends on various factors and considerations. Here are some reasons why I believe that the continue using of AR and VR is very beneficial to our life. Firstly, it will enhance experience for all of us. AR and VR technologies have the lots of potential to enrich our daily lives by providing immersive and interactive experiences that will go beyond what it is possible in the physical world. This can include educational experiences, entertainment, gaming, virtual travel, and many more. Second is education and training. AR and VR offer effective tools for education and training in various fields, from the medical training to vocational skills development. They can simulate our real world scenarios and provide hands-on learning experiences on our new generation. Then, the business and industry. These technologies have numerous applications in industries such as manufacturing, healthcare, architecture, and retail. They can improve efficiency, reduce errors, and enhance decision-making processes. So it will make our job in the industry more easy from before. And then the entertainment and gaming. As we know, AR and VR will offer a new dimensions of entertainment and gaming experiences as they can transport users to fantastical worlds and offer immersive storytelling. And the last one is social interactions. Reality (VR) enables social interaction in virtual space, bring the people together regardless of physical distance from the whole world. So these things can be very valuable for maintaining the connections in a globalized world scale. I think I will give to our second panel to state his own opinion about this question.
From my perspective, I am agree to the use of augmented reality or virtual reality. Whereas we can be more careful by balanced use of the AR and VR. Whereas the key of to maximizing the benefit of AR and VR is minimizing potential health risk is to use these technologies in balanced and responsible manner. Overuse or excessive immersion in virtual environments can lead to some of the health concerns mentioned earlier. Education and awareness. Users should be educated about the potential health effects of AR and VR and how to use these technologies safely. Understanding the risks and taking appropriate precautions is essential. The third one is application in healthcare. AR and VR are very significant in healthcare where they have the potential to improve healthcare outcomes and as mentioned in the previous response when use of medical training, patient care, rehabilitation, and diagnosis. This technology can greatly benefit both patient and healthcare professionals. And the fourth one is entertaining and recreation. In context of entertainment and recreation, it is essential for users to be mindful of their physical and mental well-being. For example, our panel one is a teacher where he need to be at school at 8 o'clock and also maybe be at home at 5, so that he may not have the quality time with his family and also his children. So that by using the AR and VR as the entertainment, they can be more cheerful by having their activities together, so that by AR and VR is also can be very helpful to handle our stress. So this by taking breaks, avoiding excessive screen time, and staying aware of any discomfort or negative effects are important consideration. The fifth one is ethical use. The ethical use of AR and VR is crucial, especially when you are being a celebrity, let's say, where you maybe have post about yourself when you was a child. Maybe there are photos that you being post at the social media that not being well to be shown by the general. So that by using the ethical use, the safeguarding user data and ensuring that content is appropriate and non harmful are important principles to uphold. The last one is accessibility, ensuring that AR and VR technologies are accessible to all, including individuals with disability, is fundamental consideration. Efforts should be made to make these technologies inclusive and usable by a broad range of people. That means that you have to be more suitable to be used by the a lot of people with disabilities, such as Malaysia or KU people, so that by using AR and VR, we can help them by doing their real life, not real life, but everyday routine be more easier for them. In summary, the continue of the use of AR and VR is in our life can be beneficial, but it should be done thoughtfully, responsibly, and with awareness of potential health implications. These technologies have the potential to enhance various aspects of our lives, from education and healthcare to entertainment and beyond. But it is essential to strike a balance between their benefit and potential drawbacks. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you, everybody that's coming here.
Alright, thank you for your opinion, panel 1 and 2. Actually, I am very, very agree if we use this technology in our life for the future. Because we can see there are lots of benefits by using AR and VR. For example, immersive learning, visualization and simulations, and experiential learning, and many more. But we need to use it wisely because I believe every technology in this world have their own bad side. Uh, because we are run out of time. I think we will stop here in our forum. Thank you to our panelists and our wonderful audience for a stimulating discussion today. The impact of AR and VR on our world is profound and continually evolving. We hope this forum have shed light on some of the key aspects. Before we conclude, I would like to encourage everyone to stay engaged with this exciting field. Keep learning, exploring, and embracing the possibilities of AR and VR as they are shaping the world we live in today. Once again, thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you our future forums. Have a great day. Thank you. Bye bye.